Welcome to another episode of Plead the Cause, where we are here to plead the cause for orphaned and vulnerable children around the world. I am your co-host, Tommy Morris, Director of Community Engagement for Heart of the Bride Ministries. And with me always in the studio is our Executive Director, Brian Chrisman. Brian, what's going on, man?
Not much, Tommy. What's going on with you, man?
Yeah, another day. Busy.
Yeah, good to be back. We only took 2 months off.
Is that it?
So here we are recording again.
Yeah. Had to be like riding a bicycle, right? Like just
It
relearn a
feels
few
like it.
things and back on
We
it.
we got it. We've only had one stop so far, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We're getting back on it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, if we only have one edit after 2 months, we're doing good. We're doing
We're
good.
not bad, not bad. I'm doing a new room in the house. I'm standing up, man. I'm doing the whole standing up thing. We'll
That's
see how
good,
this
man.
works out.
It's good. Standing is a healthy option, right?
That's what they tell me. We'll see. But I'm not on a treadmill. Let me just say that. I'm not doing the treadmill thing. I will never record one of these doing this.
No, please
So,
don't.
yeah.
Please don't.
Not at all. Not at all.
Not at all.
No.
Well, man, after a 2-month hiatus and kind of getting back in the studio here, we definitely have some updates that we want to talk about, and we've talked about the different countries that we serve, and one of the ones that has been difficult for us to fully engage with because we're not able to go there in person right now is Haiti. And so you were going to share some updates with us today just about kind of what's been going on with Haiti, what kind of led to us not being able to go there, and what we've seen recently, and just some areas of prayer. So I just want to go ahead and turn it over to you and let you go ahead and share some updates about Haiti, man.
I wish it was good news that brought us back today to record, and in some ways it is a little bit. If you are a supporter of Heart of the Bride, then let me jump to the end and tell you our partner and our students are doing fine. Okay, they're okay. Mar Rouge is peaceful. It's far enough from Port-au-Prince that there's really not a problem up there yet. But for a lot of our friends, we have many in the area of Port-au-Prince. It's not fine. It's not good. The larger story, just to remind you, is that in July of 2021, Haiti's president was assassinated. Okay, and that's a big mess, and there's a lot of conspiracy theory behind that, and trying to piece together who did what and who was involved. Right after that, the prime minister, assumed the presidency to get him through. That was another mess because the president had just appointed a new prime minister, but the old one, stayed in power. And anyway, and COVID had wiped out some of their high court who were supposed to swear people in. So it's just a mess. Okay, Haiti is a mess for many reasons. After the prime minister took over, gangs also took over the country. So there's a lot of play between that prime minister and gangs and people in power and that sort of thing. But gangs really are ruling the streets. If you've kept up with that for the last couple of years, that's the big headline. Most of the dangers around the urban areas, especially Port-au-Prince. So again, if you get out in the countryside of Haiti, you may never know that much is going on. In fact, in Mar Rouge, if we could just parachute in there, we'd be fine. But we can't. So we haven't been able to travel to Haiti since the president was assassinated. In fact, right now, Mission Aviation Fellowship is not flying in Haiti. And there's a Canadian ministry that can fly us, but they're grounded most days because the Haiti version of the FAA, keeps them grounded. It just doesn't allow flights a lot of days. So the national roads are dangerous. You can't drive between Port-au-Prince and anywhere, honestly, especially going north or out west along the peninsula. Flying was our only way to the interior. So we've not been able to visit our ministry site since December of 2020. We didn't get to go early spring 2021, so we kind of missed a window there. But this weekend, you'd think things wouldn't get any worse, but they did. Gangs in Haiti have been mounting a rebellion against the president, and wanting him out of office, the prime minister, now interim president, because he hasn't, scheduled elections, and he hasn't curbed the violence. So that's an odd statement, but let's just take them for their word. They're upset he hasn't curbed the violence, so they're answering with more violence. They started targeting police stations and other government infrastructure, shut down the airport, the international airport, and then they raided a prison and let 3,500 inmates loose. So Port-au-Prince has just erupted this past weekend into something way beyond what we thought it would be. Um, our friends around Port-au-Prince are reporting things now they haven't said before, that they're actually afraid of running out of food. They can't travel, can't get around. Deliveries aren't being made, so food's not being replenished in certain areas, especially the ones that the gangs control. And so that's kind of where Port-au-Prince is right now. Um, the guy that's in charge of the gangs, just so you know, is a former police officer. Says he wants to help the country. His nickname is Barbecue. I'm not really sure why, but that's his nickname. And anyway, they're trying to depose the current president, and I'm not sure what would follow that. That's the next question, right? We don't know. But but let me tell you about our ministry. All right. So right now, fortunately, our ministry is very far from Port-au-Prince. The Human Care School in Mar Rouge is 8.5 hours if you had to drive from there, and you could get through the mountains to Mar Rouge, but we can't right now. But if we did, they're very far away, and so. In fact, our partner Edner has even told me before that the village, if they think that a gang member's come into town, the village gets together and kicks them out. So they're proactively keeping Mar Rouge safe, working to do that. The school has continued to function. We have over 200 students this year. And even our college students, as far as Gonaive, are still safe. They're still able to go to school and continue in their studies. So our ministry is safe. What we need to pray for, though, is that the lanes of cargo would stay open, that food and other necessary supplies would continue to flow to Mar Rouge and all these rural areas. That's the biggest threat right now to the rest of Haiti, is that the disruption of commerce that keeps the country, afloat and keeps people fed right there around Port-au-Prince. They're seeing that. But if we stop shipments through the rest of the country, then that could affect us. That is, we are being affected by rampant inflation because of all of this. And even when items make it through port and then are traveling on their way to Mar Rouge, they have to go through at least 4 checkpoints, gang checkpoints, where you have to pay off each gang along the way to get the stuff through safely. And by the time it gets to Mar Rouge, it's really expensive. So gas there is triple, sometimes quadruple the price that it is in Port-au-Prince. Um, so what we're asking you to do today, just wanted to give you an update and then let you know that we're asking you to pray for peace. I don't really know what else to pray for Haiti. I mean, just begging God to do something for peace, for gospel transformation. Obviously, you just need to read Haiti's history if you're really curious. Voodoo and Satan worship has been a huge part of their country. So this country already has a lot against it. But the gospel has made great strides there. We just need to continue to pray for gospel transformation. We need to pray for a government that cares about its people. Now, how would that government get set up? I have no idea. But we need to pray for it. Pray for a government that cares about the people of Haiti. Pray for that ministry continues, that we can continue to minister to our kids, that our school can continue to function, and that our teachers would be safe. Some of them do travel a little distance to Mar Rouge. Pray for that. For the protection of our partners and students in Mar Rouge, for the people of Port-au-Prince. Pray for them. I have several friends around there that I'm in constant contact with, praying for them, but they're in danger. They're in real danger, and there's really nothing we can do for them. They have nowhere to travel, and if they did, they can't travel because that's even more dangerous. So what can you do? Listen, continue to give to Heart of the Bride and other ministries. If you support other ministries in Haiti, continue to give, because that's really all we can do in a tangible way right now. We can't travel. We can't be there. In fact, pray that we can travel there soon. We love our partners, love our teachers, love our students, and we miss being face to face. In fact, every time we talk, we express the same thing to each other. We just miss sitting down face to face, praying together in person, not over WhatsApp or Zoom, and just miss being together. And continue to support, spread the word, and get other people involved. Now is not the time to abandon Haiti. Now is the time to band together, to pray for them, to support ministry that's still going on there, and just don't back off. Let's pray and continue to work until we can all get back down there and ministry can resume as normal, and there's peace. That may be a long time, but that's my encouragement to you today. Join with us in prayer. Continue to support ministry there, and and pray for our students and teachers, and that the gospel will continue to go forward.
Yeah, thanks for the update, Brian. It's good to just remind people of the prayer needs that are out there so they can continue to lift up and opportunities for them to get engaged and support these ministries. So definitely be in prayer for those in Haiti. And if you have questions or anything regarding what's going on there or how to support them, definitely reach out to us. You can hit Brian up at brian@heartofthebride.org as well. Brian, Brian at Heart of the
Here
Bride.
it is. I'll bring it up,
Yeah,
man. Look, there it
there you
is.
go. There you
Boom.
go. There you go.
We can't forget about those,
That's
man.
right. Yeah, I did forget about it. Yeah, so hit Brian up if you have questions about how to support Haiti and just to help partner with us. So, all right, Brian. Well, thank you, and it's once again good to be back in the studio. It is uh, with heavy heart that we have to share news like this to kind of start, but we know that we serve a big God
That's
and that
right.
he is sovereign, and so we
That's right.
trust in Him and His work. So.
That's right. That's right. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, Tommy.
Yeah, thank you. Well, thank you all for listening. We appreciate you joining us and supporting us and engaging with us through the podcast. We just want to encourage you to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you can get notified when new episodes come out. If you are listening on the audio only, then make sure you subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Share this with your friends and continue to join us on the journey to help those who are out there, the orphaned and vulnerable children of the world. Help us to plead the cause. Thank you.
I see the light at the end of the tunnel, and a breakthrough is coming my way. I hear the sound of the sun.